Cannon. Coming forward now. And they are off. Racing for the WHH Farm Fresh Meats NPPA Club Members Race. Heading to fence number 1, Great Gusto has set off with a 3-length lead and jumps the first well. All safely out across it. Second place is held by the Ice Factor, with up towards the outside the Ketchup Kid. One racing in company with another dark runners over to the inside, and Blue Cannon, who's in between rivals. 2 lengths away then to the race favourite Kitty Fisher in the green and yellow colours, now worn by Joanna Walton. And as they straight up for home, the first time at Markham Acres fence is What's Left, and they're all out safely over number 2. Heading on now to the third. This will be their last in a couple more circuits, and over it they hop, all landing safely. Fairly tightly grouped as well, with only 8 lengths covering them all. It is up ahead, Great Gusto by 2 lengths now, to in second place at the Ketchup Kid. The Ice Factor over to the inside of another dark run, and working wide of those is Blue Cannon. A length away then to Kitty Fisher, and last of all is What's Left, as they now come to a plain fence. Great Gusto over it ahead, jumping more fluently than in second place. The Ketchup Kid is in very close. The Ketchup Kid, a recent winner up at Mosshouse. Then over to the inside, the horse that he beat that day in the Ice Factor. The Ice Factor who's in blue and white. Another dark run in headgear is up in between horses, with on the outside Blue Cannon, as they now come to another plain fence. And at the rear end of the field, Kitty Fisher over towards the inside. And last of all is What's Left, as they now make a left-handed turn and race on out towards the far side. So it is Great Gusto. He's been quite consistent, but generally does struggle to get his head in front. Well, he's in front at the moment by around about 2 lengths to the Ketchup Kid, who's in second place in the purple jacket. Back in third is the Ice Factor over towards the inside. Then another dark run with Kitty Fisher now improving mildly over towards the inside. Wide of those is Blue Cannon and the Siobhan Doolan, as they now come to jump the first fence going down the back. And Kitty Fisher in a little bit low there, the back marker taken with What's Left, as they continue on now towards another plain fence. So Great Gusto, and it's just ahead, with up towards the outside the Ketchup Kid for company, as they begin this downhill run now towards the dip over on the far side of the track, and the others all in very close proximity to one another here, and now there's only 5 lengths covering them all as they freewheel. So Great Gusto, the Ketchup Kid from the Ice Factor, and then Blue Cannon working wide and out of another dark run in Kitty Fisher, and a length and a half behind Kitty Fisher. In last spot is What's Left, with Dylan Hurst evidently in no hurry. Moving on past where they start to go towards the 9th fence all told. It was their first, and they've all got over safely enough. They're all very tightly grouped here, but over to the inside at Great Gusto, and the Will Ramsey in the black with the pale blue, and up towards the outside is the Ketchup Kid. A length and a half away to Kitty Fisher, who's now improved to go into third place as they swing on into the home straight once more. The Ice Factor with his big white face is over to the inside of the double thinking of Tom Hamilton, as they came up and over the first of the 5 fences in the home run. Great Gusto then from on the outside at the Ketchup Kid, the Ice Factor, another dark run. Kitty Fisher now back to 5th once more. Come on the outside, Blue Cannon, and narrowly last is What's Left, but still only 6 or 7 lengths between them all. So racing on down to the winning post now. They have a circuit left to travel in the club members, and it is Great Gusto, who's been prominent all the way here and still shows in front, but only by around about a half length as they come to cross the next fence. Again, in quite close to that one was the Ketchup Kid, who got a reminder from Laura Fennick on landing, with back in third place another dark run as they now come towards an open ditch, and over it they hop, all landing safely enough. What's Left is making some swift headway over towards the inside in the striped jacket, has almost taken second place now as they approach the last fence along this line, and all taking it safely enough. So it is now Great Gusto with What's Left over towards the inside. We're back in behind them the Ice Factor, Kitty Fisher, another dark run, and then further back to find Blue Cannon, and now the Ketchup Kid has been relegated to the back end of the field, but once again improves up towards the outside. as they head into the back straight for the final time. So under a mile to go from here, and it is still Great Gusto playing roll of the hair by around about a neck or so. The Kitty Fisher is now out into a clear and goes into second place as they take this one. Kitty Fisher not quite as fluent though as the leader Great Gusto. The Ice Factor is in third, What's Left is in fourth. Another Dark Rum is racing in fifth as they come to cross the next fence down the side. The leader continuing to jump really well here, Great Gusto, but he's only a length ahead of Kitty Fisher and the Ice Factor. What's Left is in fourth, and then a 6 or 7 length break developing back to another Dark Rum who's now being strongly driven and overtaken by Blue Cannon and the Ketchup Kid towards the outside. So racing right across from us, a half mile from the end. They've got 3 more fences left to get across, and it still looks fairly wide open then, with Great Gusto in front by 3 parts of a length. A strongly moving Kitty Fisher in the wing mirrors to the outside. The Ice Factor is back in third place as they came over the third fence from home. 4 lengths away to What's Left in fourth, another 5 back to Blue Cannon, and then another Dark Rum, and pulled up on exiting the back straight at the Ketchup Kid. Still Great Gusto, but now Kitty Fisher on the outside looming up as a massive danger as they swing on in. Back in third is the Ice Factor, and then What's Left as they head towards the second fence from home. And it is on the far side Great Gusto. Kitty Fisher trying hard to throw down a challenge, but the leader is finding plenty at the moment. Back in third the Ice Factor, and What's Left is not entirely discounted. They're over the final fence. Down is What's Left when withholding some sort of chance. It is still Great Gusto. Can today be the day for Great Gusto? Kitty Fisher's on the attack now towards the near side. Kitty's getting on turn. Great Gusto fighting back. Great Gusto by half a length answers every call from Will Ramsey to win the prize. Great Gusto from Kitty Fisher, who could not get past. Back in third at the Ice Factor, and in fourth, Blue Cannon.